you and I have something in common.
Yes, we do. we don't have overland vehicles.
Yeah, we don't have vehicles here. Yeah. So tell us what's going on. Just what's the update on the build, real quick?
So with me, I'm expanding my traveling family. I got two extra dogs. I got 3 dogs, 2 people, and we're extending the Jeep 3 feet. So going from a standard 2-door YJ tub to basically like 6.5 foot bed. So I can put a full-size bed in there, and we're going to build a custom top for her. It'll be a lot more room for all of us.
Well, you're going all luxurious now.
Yeah, you're gonna
pretty
have
much
glamping. I used to be minimalist, and now it's gonna be super. But
cool.
I'm excited to have like a secure setup and a little bit extra room for sure.
Yeah. Now I was thinking, we missed an opportunity. We should have loaded up our rigs on a flatbed, hauled them up here, and just like dropped them here in big piles of non-operating vehicles.
I'd have we got the frame done. We'd have like an extended frame and then a Jeep cut in half, and then you'd have like a motor.
I'd have a motor laying over there, head over there, an empty rig.
It's funny. It made me feel better because I had no idea that your rig was down. Yeah. And I was like, man, I feel so naked without Jade this year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, Michael's gonna have his rig. But is this the first time your engine's had an overhaul?
Yeah. So it's been great. It mechanically has been awesome on all our adventures. But when it quit, it did so very dramatically.
Yeah.
It was just like, I'm done. Yeah. So that was.
Were you out on the trail or?
No. I wish I had a good story where I could say, I was going up this treacherous canyon and. I was really pushing it hard. I was on the freeway. I was on the freeway. It was probably 10-degree incline.
Yeah.
Just went,
dang. Yeah. Well, I've had Jade's motor rebuilt at like 196,000 miles.
Doing good?
Now it's doing good. Yeah. Great. Yeah. I only got like 30,000 on the new rebuild, and everything's good.
And then what do you, in terms of the time for this huge overhaul you're doing? What you got? Any kind of rough estimate?
I mean, I'm hoping by early July.
Yeah.
Because we want to head up to Idaho. The mountains will be thawing out a little bit, so we can do some of the mountain passes. And that's kind of like the idea.
Cool.
So, but we're doing, since everything is literally cut in half, I'm upgrading the axles, we're re-gearing it, different tires. Kind of just going through everything since it's taken apart. It's a big overhaul.
Yeah, it's a
but
huge
I've
job.
abused her a lot over the years, so it's.
You owe it to Jane.
Yeah. She'll be better than ever. Right on. Bigger and better than ever.
Literally, quite literally. So, right on, Jake.
Yeah. So maybe next year we'll have both our vehicles.
We will. Yeah. Let's just say we're gonna have them. We'll have them both here. Yeah. Maybe when mine's done, I'll crash your party somewhere. I'll find out where you're at.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Cool. Thanks, Jake.
Hey, thanks again for having me.
You betcha. Yeah, no. Totally. Love hanging out. Colin, I'm walking by your rig, and this thing grabs my attention immediately.
Might be the color.
It might be the color. That helps.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what we're looking at? Clearly, it's a Mercedes, but
it's the largest bling you've seen on the front of a vehicle.
Yes, that would be very impressive to have her on your neck.
Yeah. So this
tell us about it.
This is a 1978 Mercedes 508D. It was a command and control center for the German Fire Force, and it was in service from 78 through 2014. So garage maintained and serviced by the Germans.
All the way through 2014.
That's right.
Wow.
I met him. I saw it in his driveway, and I pulled right in, and I knocked on his door, and I just said, I love it. Give me the tour. And he was so excited. He took me out, and we looked it over, and I said, so, Matt, how much is it going to be? Like, I want to buy it. And he said, it's not for sale. And I said, well, let me tell you a little bit why I need it. And I pitched him the story, our dream trip with our kids to drive from Maine to Argentina. My wife's from Argentina. We have 2 kids under 4. Wow. And he's a family man himself, and he wanted it for us. And he said he'd been a number of people had tried to buy it before, and he didn't want to sell it because he didn't want to see it sit around. And so he gave us one chance to make him an offer, and we nailed it, and
Cool.
here we are.
Oh, awesome. Tell me about your journey. Like, tell me about that dream journey. When did you start? When did you conceive of the journey? Tell me a little bit about it.
Sure. I think, well, my wife and I, we've been fortunate enough to travel our whole lives. And, this is something I think we both always wanted to do. I've driven to Panama before from Maine in my youth, but doing it as a family and lingering in the desert, lingering in all these different places is a totally different journey. We're working on the road, so we produce family-oriented content. I'm really just trying to inspire other families to get outside, because as a young parent, you can just get locked down really quick and kind of give up all these things that you might have driven you before. And what we want to show people is, like, you know, even though this is really hard, it helps us to do the things we want to do and get outside with our kids in a way that we weren't really able to when we were living a more kind of typical lifestyle. Right, you get into the grind, you absolutely do, and then before you know it, it's like, I've been locked down, right? Yeah. That's a great message. Yeah, we're recording a podcast from the road. It's called, tell us. Rewilding Parenthood. Rewilding Parenthood. You can find us on Instagram or wherever you get your podcasts, and that will be interviewing families that are overlanding, sailing around the world, living alternative urban lifestyles, just anything that's bold and courageous, and, you know, the families just found a way to really live their truth in a way to, you know, get their family to spend time together, and whether that's outside or wherever it may be. That is awesome. That is totally killer. So this was a communications rig. It's all soundproofed on the inside, so it's fun to repurpose that in our way by turning it into our own communications and content rig. But there we are. Right on. Now, so clearly you're in Flagstaff, Arizona now. What's the journey ahead of you? We'll look to cross the border late in the fall, maybe October, November, and then we'll just start trucking south. Well, how long do you think the journey will last? Have you planned the length of the journey, or it takes what it takes? What's your approach? We're pretty spontaneous, so we don't like to plan too far in advance. But we expect it to take a few years. And it's a really good chance for me to solidify my Spanish, and our sons to lock that down as well. And then, you know, we'll go until the money runs out, or the van breaks down, or the relationship falls apart. You know, we'll see what happens first. Life is unpredictable. Make sure it's not a money runs out kind of thing. Go and subscribe to their podcast. Well, cool. Well, thank you very much for sharing your story. Really appreciate it. Mike,
is this going to be on YouTube? GoCrestRoyal.com, GoGrabMobility.com, July 13th to get an overland course.
Go. All
train.
Water is a cherished commodity, right? So I'm here with Jonathan and Lauren, and we're talking about Geyser. And you just told me that this thing uses 0.8 of a gallon of water to take a shower.
Yeah, so you can actually...
So we're going to try it. Go ahead, please. Tell us about the progress.
So yeah, I mean, the story is, you know, water is the first thing to get depleted in your base camp, right?
Yeah.
And so what we need to do is to make the most of every drop of water. And the geyser system is an easy way for you to do that. It's 0.8 gallons of water. You can actually shower 2 people with 0.8 gallons of water now. And it's easy. All you gotta do is plug it to a 12-volt source. It's got a heating element that will heat the water up between 15 to 35 minutes, or I like to use my jet boil or MSR, fill it up with some boiling water, the rest with some water that's laying around. I got a hot shower in 5 minutes, ready to go.
Wow.
All you gotta do is fill it up with some water up here. Fill it in here. You turn on the heating element.
Cool.
And then when the water's ready to go, it'll stop drawing the power to heat the water. And then after that, just turn on the pump mode, and we got a patented pump that's dispersing water out of these scrubs. This is making the most of every drop of water because it's being applied exactly where you need it.
Thanks for sharing.
Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah. Nice to meet you guys too. it's been an awesome day. You can see behind me, sun's going down. Say hi, Vaz.
Hey, how's it going?
So Vaz and I are walking around seeing some awesome things, and we have an Overland Bound get together with members here in a little while. We're going to be with Epic Family Road Trip, with Jake, Team Hunt Adventures. We've seen a lot of great friends, and yeah, it's just been a good day. And we'll have some more content for you guys, and you know, check out the awesome things. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and some of the highlights. You know, everybody's been really great talking to us. More soon. Get him! Get him! Oh, yeah, get him! Who's that?
Hey,
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 what are you doing here?
fancy to meet you here.
What are you doing here, Jordan?
I don't know, just messing about.
Yeah? You taking pictures? You take
Trying
pictures.
to.
You can't take pictures right now. You do night photography, don't you? Do you
I
take
do.
pictures during the day?
No,
Okay, good.
no, absolutely not.